Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Here we are talking about some activities which we can include in our daily routine or which we can club it with our daily routine so that they become our habit to start practicing English speaking or to speak in English the whole day. Right? If we start doing this, if we start clubbing our activities with our daily routine, it will be much easier for us to start speaking in English or getting fluent and confident in speaking in English. We don't have to take out time, we don't have to put in extra efforts, we don't have to think about a topic. There are lots of benefits of doing this. It's just that whatever we are doing, we can just start speaking about it in English. This is the only thing we have to keep in mind. Okay, and that is why I have come up with a morning routine. There's one video on morning routine. There's another video about afternoon routine. And today I'm going to speak about your evening routine, right? So that you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of activities to choose from, right? During morning, what you want to do, what you're comfortable doing, what you can do or what you can practice in the morning. You can choose one from that or two from that. Afternoon also you can pick one or two from whatever I have spoken about, the activities I have clubbed together. Okay, so you can choose one or two from there and you can start practicing or including in your daily routine so as to get fluent and confident in speaking in English. The last one is evening routine I am going to talk about so that you can again choose one or two from there and you can start using it to practice English speaking. And trust me on this, guys, these activities are very simple, very easy, and you will definitely be able to do it. Just give it a try. And if you have watched my previous videos of morning routine and afternoon routine, just let me know in the comment section if you think it is helpful for you. I'll wait for your comments. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's begin. So today I'm going to talk about evening routine. What all things you can include in your evening routine to speak in English. Okay, and these are all 2 minutes activities, guys. It will not take more than that. But if you just put in some efforts to think that you have to speak in English at the moment or at this time or about this for 2 minutes also, if continuously you are going to do it, you will get in practice, you will get in routine of doing that with that activity. So little later you will not have to put any extra effort to think that you have to speak in English. It will automatically come out. And not for only 2 minutes, it might go up to 5 minutes, 10 minutes as well. Okay, so it will become automatic for you. So start getting into this routine to see the difference. Okay, now, so evenings are pretty relaxing. At that time, we are done with our work and we leave, right? So what all thoughts which are there in our minds? I'll take my example. When I used to come from office, the first thing in my mind used to be if I have to buy some groceries or vegetables or fruits or any snack I can buy, because I used to be hungry at that time. I used to buy so that I can share it with my family also. So these thoughts were there in my mind always. So whether it is a vegetable or a grocery or a fruit or a snack, you know, these things used to come up immediately in my mind when I left from office. So I used to go to the shop and I used to buy some stuffs, whatever I had to buy. So that was one thing which used to go in my mind. So what you can do is when you're leaving from office, you can just collect your thoughts and think about in English what you have to do while going home. If you have to, buy a snack, if you're hungry, if you want to eat something outside, if you want to buy a snack and go home, you have to buy a vegetable or some groceries or some fruits or anything else. You want to buy some jewelry, or you want to just check out a mall if the sale is going on. So there are lots of things we do, right? We go out with our friends and colleagues as well after office if there's something important. So we think about all these things and we plan it, right? We plan it with our colleagues or friends, or we plan it ourselves, right? Like what we need to do after, while going home or after office, right? So you can just talk about your plan. Or else what you can do is, the second thing is, when you're going back home, on the way you can just think about something like what you're going to cook for dinner, or what you're going to have for dinner, or what you are going to do after going back home. Okay, we think we want to relax, right? So my first thing used to be like, I'll go home and I'll have a good nice cup of tea with some snacks. Okay, that was my goal every single day. I used to think that I'll have a cup of tea with some snacks to relax in the evening. So that is the first thing which came to my mind. So you can just, on the way, you can think about it, what you are going to do at home. While drinking the cup of tea, you can watch any movie as well. You can listen to some music, you can read a book as well. Whatever your interest is, or you want to talk to somebody. There are lots of things we do, right? I used to come back home and I used to chat with my husband. So there are lots of things which we do every single day after coming back from office. So you can just think about it on the way, what you want to do after reaching home. Or if not, you don't want to think about that, you can just talk about what is going around, what you are seeing, like what you did while coming to office. Okay, so you can just talk about what you can see on the way. So that is another thing which you can talk about. So these are the two things you can just talk about in English to yourself. You can murmur, you can speak out loud, or you can just think in English in your head. Okay, or to yourself. So this is what you can do while coming back home on the way. Okay, now once you reach home, we get fresh and then we go and make tea for ourselves, right? You can just describe what you're doing, how you're making tea. It's very simple, it's so cool, and you will enjoy that, right? So just speak about what you are doing when you are back home from office. Just de-stress yourself in this way. Okay, prepare a nice tea for yourself. Talk about it. If you don't drink tea, you can talk about something else. You can switch on your TV, you can switch on your mobile, right? If you want to see something, if you want to browse your social media, if you want to browse some vlogs, or if you want to listen to some information or any other information you want to listen to. So you're free to choose your entertainment, whatever you want to do. But then after watching that, after scrolling your social media, and when you're done with all those activities, you can just talk about it, what you have just watched, and what did you like, what did you dislike, what are your thoughts about it. You can just club it together and you can speak about it. Okay, so it's not that you have to be productive every time. Not necessary. You can browse your social media for an hour or half an hour or whatever time you want to give to it. But then after doing that, you have to speak about it for another 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Okay, so that it will help you to get in practice of speaking about things in English. Okay, so that is one thing you have to follow. Whatever you're doing, whether you're making tea or not, whether you are browsing your social media or not, whether you are exercising, whether you are going to the gym, whether you are walking, whatever you are doing during evenings, whatever your evening ritual or routine is, just talk about it. Okay, sometimes I don't go for morning walks, I go for evening walks. So if you have that habit, if you go to the gym also in the evening after coming from office, just talk about it, right? What you're doing at the gym, or while you're walking, what you can see, what your observations are. You just talk about it in English for 2 minutes at least, just to make it a habit, right, of thinking in English and speaking in English. So this is another thing you can do. Now, of course, after that, we all have dinner, right? So dinner is very simple. You can just describe your dinner. What you're having it with your family, what discussion is going on during the dinner table. You can have the discussion in English as well, right? You can talk to your kid, your spouse, or your family members, whoever is there. You can talk about it on the dinner table. Or if not, you can just speak about your dinner in English. You can just describe it in English. What is your dinner, what you're having, how it tastes like, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. You can just talk about anything and everything, whatever you feel like about your dinner. Okay, so that is another thing you can talk about in English. Another 2 minutes you can give. Now, after you're done with everything, before going to bed, just try to make it a habit of journaling. And this is very important, guys. Journaling helps us in many ways. A lot of us have this habit of journaling, writing in a diary or taking note of things. But many people don't. Like, I don't have a habit of journaling. Okay, so what you can do is you can just try to make it a habit. Here what you can do is, if you don't want to write it in a diary, it's absolutely fine. You can video journal it, or you can just speak about it in front of the mirror. Now here what you can do is you can just think about the entire day, how it was, right? And you can talk about it. If you want to highlight any incident which you want to talk about, you can take that incident and you can talk about it as well. So whatever pleases you, whatever you're interested in, whatever you want to talk about, you can just take up that and you can speak on it. Okay, so this is what you can do before going to bed. You can just audio journal it or video journal it, or you can speak in front of the mirror about your day. How was it? Or any particular incident you want to talk about. You can pick and choose and speak on it. For 2 minutes at least. Start with 2 minutes only, not more than that. Right? But every single day, start doing it. Start incorporating it in your daily routine. Okay, so this is one thing you can do. But the last one is, when we go to bed, we don't feel like sleeping, right? And I would recommend, don't watch your mobile. But what you can do here is, you can listen to something. Okay, you can put your headphone on, or whatever you wish to, and you can listen to some good stuffs. You can listen to some audiobook, you can listen to some podcast, you can listen to some news, you can listen to any sports commentary, any celebrity talk show, any comedy show, any TEDx talk, any spiritual talk, any motivational talks, whatever your mood is, whatever you are interested in, you can just listen to any of the stuffs. Okay, for some time, not for an hour or so, because that will hamper your sleep as well. So for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or maximum half an hour, you can just listen to something. And then to listening to that stuff, you can just relax and think about what you have heard right now. You can just think about it in English and then sleep. This is another thing you can incorporate in your routine before sleeping for a good sleep, for a positive mindset. Okay, my bedtime routine is, I have to tell a story to my daughter. So I prefer telling the story in English. So I can't hear anything, I can't listen to any stuff, but I have to tell a story. So I come up with a story every day and I tell her the story in English. So that is my bedtime routine. So you are free to choose your routine, what you want to do. Okay, but make sure every day for 2 minutes, whatever you are doing, club any of these activities which I have just spoken to speak in English. Okay, and it is absolutely going to help you in becoming fluent and confident in speaking in English. And guys, it's not difficult at all. Whatever you have to just keep in mind, whatever you're doing, any activity, anything, whichever you're doing, you just describe it in English, right? Whatever actions you're doing, whatever activity you're doing, whatever you're thinking, right? You have to speak in English about it. Take out some time, 2 minutes of yours while doing that activity or action or while thinking about it to speak in English. In this way, you are achieving a lot of goals. You're training your brain, you're training your mouth movements, you're training your muscles, you're enhancing your speaking skills, you're enhancing your confidence to speak English fluently and confidently. So guys, please incorporate these things, these activities, simple basic activities in your daily routine and make it a habit to improve on your communication skills or to improve your English speaking skills. I'm sure it's going to help you a lot. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.